Hello everyone. Till now we have seen the trigonometric ratio of some particular angle, and in this topic we have seen 60 degree, 30 degree and 45 degree. We have done the 45 degree using a right angle triangle. Okay, I mean using a right angle triangle. We have done the 60 degree and 30 degree using an equilateral triangle. Now in classroom we need the 90 degree and 0 degree. But in NCRT and various RSIGOL and various other books, they have said the value of this one as axiom. What is axiom? Axiom means something that we assume and who is not having any proof. Axiom means any rules that is having not having any proof. But the 0 degree, I can prove the 0 degree, okay. So let this be a triangle. Wait a moment. Now, for proving 0 degree, I can prove the 0 degree, okay? Now, for proving the 0 degree, so let this be a right angle triangle where this is the 90 degree and this is the acute angle, okay? Now, we have to put the acute angle equal to 0 degree. This is the acute angle. That means the acute angle is decreasing and decreasing, okay? This was the angle, it decreased and it finally became to 0, okay? In this case, the perpendicular is 0, length of the perpendicular is 0, the length of the base and length of the hypotenuse is equal, okay? So, in book they have said that for 0 degree, sin 0 is 0, cos 0 is 1, tan 0 degree is 0, sec 0 degree is 1. Now, this is the base, this is the hypotenuse. When theta is equal to 0 degree, means like this line will come like this, okay? It will be like this, okay? So when 0 degree, the hypotenuse and base, the length of the hypotenuse and base will be same. So sin 0 degree is equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse. The length of the perpendicular is 0. So perpendicular is 0 and 0 divided by something is 0. So no need of calculating. So sin 0 is 0. Now cos 0 degree. Base by hypotenuse. Since 0 degree, the length of the base and length of the hypotenuse is equal. Okay. Since 0 degree, the length is equal. So let this be a. So a by a is equal to 1. Okay. See. Cos 0 degree is equal to 1. A by a. Okay. Now tan 0 degree. How tan 0 degree? Sin 0 degree by cos 0 degree. Sin 0 degree is 0. So cos 0 degree is 1. So tan 0 degree sin by cos 0 by 1 is equal to 0. Now how sec 0 degree? Sec 0 degree is 1 by cos 0 degree. And 1 by cos 0 degree is 1. So 1 by 1 is equal to 1. Now you might be thinking, what is the cot 0 degree and cosec 0 degree? Are you thinking this one? Come. What is cot 0 degree? Cot 0 degree means cos theta means cos 0 degree divided by sin 0 degree. Cot 0 degree means cos 0 degree divided by sin 0 degree. Okay. Cos 0 degree is 1. But sin 0 degree is 0. Now anything divided by 0 is undefined. Okay. Generally someone says it infinity, someone says undefined, but the actual term is undefined. Okay. So cot 0 degree is something divided by 0, that is undefined. UD. Okay. Undefined. Similarly, cosec 0 degree. Cosec 0 degree is 1 by sin 0 degree. Okay. And what is the sin 0 degree? Sin 0 degree is 0. So 1 by 0. Something divided by 0 is undefined. So cosec 0 degree is, sorry, not 0, undefined. Undefined. Okay. Now, for 90 degree, I can prove it, because if I prove it, if I prove this triangle 90 degree, if I make an acute angle 90 degree, it will not be a triangle only. Okay. It will not be any closed surface. So let's remember it by axiom only. Axiom. For 90 degree, sin 90 degree is 1, cos 90 degree is 0. Since sin 90 degree is equal to 1, so what is cosec 90 degree? 1 by sin 90 degree. 1 by sin 90 degree sin 90 degree is 1. So 1 by sin 90 degree is also 1. What is cos 90 degree? 0. So what is cot 90 degree? Cot means cos theta divided by sin theta. Okay. What is the cos 90 degree? Cos 90 degree is 0. And what is sin 90 degree? 1. 0 divided by 1, that means 0. Okay. Now you might be thinking, what are the other two? There are 6 trigonometric ratio. I've written here only 4. Other two. The other two is undefined because in other two the denominator will be 0. And anything divided by 0 is undefined. And this one is said by, I think, one of the most famous Indian mathematician, Srinivas Ramanujan. Okay. So the other two is undefined. Undefined. What are the other two? Tan and sec. Okay. So tan 90 degree and sec 90 degree is undefined. So let's recap the whole one. Okay. Sin 0 is 0. Sin 0 is 0. Cos 0 is 1. Tan 0 is 0. Sec 0 is 1. Oh, I am saying about 0 degree. But cot 0 degree. Cot 0 degree is undefined. Cosec 0 degree. Cosec 0 degree is also undefined. Okay. Now 90 degree. Sin 90 degree is equal to 1. Cos 90 degree. Cos 90 degree is equal to 0. Cosec 90 degree is equal to 1. Cot 90 degree is equal to 0. Now, other two, tan and sec. Tan 90 degree and sec 90 degree is also is undefined. Okay. So this is all about, this is the main basic concept of trigonometric ratio of some particular angle. In first lecture we have seen 45 degree. In second lecture we have seen second lecture of the whole one short series, and in my source video there are many series. Okay, so you have to check that one also. So in second lecture we have seen 30 degree and 60 degree. Now in this lecture we have seen 0 degree and 90 degree, and in the next lecture we are going to start solving the various problems. Okay, bye bye.